It was an unforgettable and emotional night on American Idol as Baylee Littrell, son of Backstreet Boys' Brian Littrell, took the stage to perform a deeply personal tribute to his late grandmother. The heartfelt moment moved not only the judges and audience, but also brought his father, Brian, to tears. Baylee, who has been making a name for himself in country music, auditioned for American Idol with hopes of following in his father's musical footsteps. But this performance was about more than just advancing in the competition. It was about honoring someone incredibly special to him. His grandmother, whom he shared a deep bond with, was a huge supporter of his music and his dreams. As Baylee stood on the American Idol stage, he took a deep breath and dedicated his performance to his grandmother. From the very first note, it was clear that this was going to be an emotional moment. He poured every ounce of his heart into the song, letting the lyrics and melody tell a story of love, loss, and remembrance. His father, Brian Littrell, watched from the sidelines, visibly emotional. As a member of one of the most iconic boy bands of all time, Brian is no stranger to powerful performances. But this was different. This was his son, paying tribute to a loved one they both cherished. The judges, including Lionel Richie, Katy Perry, and Luke Bryan, were captivated by Baylee's performance. They could see and feel the raw emotion behind his voice, and it was clear that this was more than just a song. It was a personal moment of healing and tribute. When the final note faded, the audience erupted in applause, and Baylee took a moment to gather himself. Tears filled his eyes as he looked over at his father, who was wiping away his own tears. Brian quickly rushed to embrace his son, whispering words of encouragement and pride. After the performance, the judges shared their thoughts. Lionel Richie praised Baylee for his ability to connect emotionally with a song, telling him, "That was one of the most heartfelt performances we've seen this season." Katy Perry added, "You're not just singing, you're telling a story." And we all felt it. Luke Bryan nodded in agreement, applauding Baylee's ability to make the audience feel every word. Brian Littrell then spoke, expressing just how proud he was of his son. "I know your grandmother is watching this moment and smiling down on you," he said, his voice shaking with emotion. "This is exactly what she would have wanted, to see you doing what you love, honoring her in the most beautiful way." Baylee's tribute wasn't just touching for his family. It resonated with everyone in the room and those watching at home. Losing a loved one is something many people can relate to, and his performance became a shared moment of reflection and love. As the judges announced that Baylee would be moving on to the next round, the excitement in the room grew. But beyond the competition, this night was about something bigger. A young artist finding his voice, honoring his family, and creating a memory that would last forever. For fans of the Backstreet Boys, this was also a special moment to see Brian Littrell in such a heartfelt role, not just as a legendary performer, but as a proud father witnessing his son's incredible talent. As Baylee continues his American Idol journey, one thing is certain: his performance has already left a lasting impact. Whether he wins the competition or not, he has proven that music isn't just about notes and lyrics. It's about connection, storytelling, and sharing emotions that bring people together. This was more than just another American Idol performance. It was a moment of love, loss, and legacy. A young singer following his dreams while carrying the memory of his grandmother with him every step of the way. Stay tuned to see what's next for Baylee Littrell as he continues to make his mark on American Idol.